can't stop.
Hey guys, it's Titan, your second favorite console player here, and in this video we're going to be covering effective pushing in Fortnite Battle Royale. In this video, we're going to be covering all the key factors in successful pushing. Pushing is becoming more and more a necessity in Fortnite because more and more people are doing it. Falling victim to a pro's pushing may seem like a living nightmare in the Fortnite world, but after watching this video, you will be the pro that will wreak havoc upon every lobby you are put into. Number 1, ramp rushing. Choosing your ramp rush based on the scenario is key to successful pushing. Material management and personal protection are both very important, but sadly work against each other. Finding the balance based on the scenario is extremely important in successful pushing. Number 2, positioning. Positioning alone could be the difference between killing or getting killed. Making sure to position yourself on the high ground and preserving that advantage is incomprehensibly important. High ground determines headshot consistency in a revolutionary manner. Unfortunately, this isn't Season 3, and a high ground won't cut it. That leads us into our number 3 spot, which is shooting. This may seem like a no-brainer, but trust me on this one, people do forget. And before you click off this video thinking, this doesn't concern me, hear me out. Many people get caught up in their builds and neglect to shoot. I've fallen victim to this many times, and I can tell you firsthand, it wastes materials, it wastes time, which are both extremely negative actions which overall degrade your playing style. So, to avoid this, work on building only when necessary. Keep track of your material count because you run out faster than you would think. And make sure to spray with your AR as much as possible. Destroying their builds will make them take fall damage, take their high ground away from them, and overall give you the biggest advantage possible. Now let's head into some examples. In this video, you can see me landing upon this Lynx and completely shredding him or her. What we do is we build a little bit, making sure to keep track of our map count and spraying their builds with the AR. This is very key, and we end up destroying their builds and getting that initial headshot to completely wipe out this fight. Next, we're going to talk about positioning. We grab this rift to go, rifting right on top of the Dire, making sure that we land on the mountain to kill the Dire, but also we keep in track that he is lasering someone on the bottom of the mountain. We regain the high ground and spray that person with the AR, getting one 30 damage body shot and another 60 damage headshot, enough to completely wipe out his health and win this gunfight. In this next clip, we represent both ramp rushing and positioning, gliding on top of the mountain to get high ground and lasering that kid with the AR. I cannot stress this enough. It is a very, very important tactic in winning gunfights. We use our 3-layer ramp rush, which is basically a 2-layer ramp rush that uses 3 materials, but it is a single lane ramp rush. To do this ramp rush, you will have to place 1 ramp, 1 wall as your starting point, then place another ramp, another floor underneath that ramp, and then another wall. This provides 2 layers of protection and advances onto your opponent trying to get that high ground. Sadly, we failed to get the high ground, yet we still apply pressure with the AR. I cannot stress this enough, but it is so key to be in dominance of a gunfight. Because if you're the one getting lasered, you have a huge chance of getting headshotted multiple times, ultimately losing your health. Sadly, after a long period of constant pressure on that opponent, I cannot stress it enough, you have to consistently pressure that opponent using any gun that you have. It does not have to be your AR, but should preferably be your AR since you can stack a lot of ammo on it and you can use a lot of it without punishment. Now, our opponent escapes, but as we follow, we find ourselves sandwiched by 3 different people. We grab a quick snipe here, boosting our kill count by 1, making sure to stay out of this gunfight to not put us in risk but still increase our kill count. Finding ourselves in yet another gunfight, we used the 3-layer ramp rush, the single ramp rush that provides 2 layers of protection to ultimately get high ground on this person and build around. Unfortunately, the snipe that we received from over 100 meters away puts us as a huge disadvantage. What we could have done was pull out from the gunfight, but at this point, knowing that that person was so weak, we had to continue the pressure and ultimately get the kill after taking some time to med up. Make sure that you do not keep pressure at all times because this may determine your death. After grabbing this kill with the pump deagle combo, we are put at a single hit point of health. This puts us at a disadvantage to everyone in the entire game. We are one shot to every single gun that is known to Fortnite Battle Royale. We have to evaluate the situation, and in doing that, I put myself in a box. Allowing the person to progress onto us was a huge mistake. And I wish I could have told you that I got the 1 HP clutch, seeing that chug jug in radius, but sadly, neglecting to build, we get clapped in the head.
Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
Guys, after watching this video, I hope all of you guys that are watching this went from a minor 0 to a hero in Fortnite pushing. Wait. Pushing so hard that he'll topple over in pain? Is this a reference to something that is not age appropriate for my channel and will get me an age restriction? Oh no. I gotta go, guys. Shoot. Peace out, nerds.
I'ma demonstrate how not to